Keep right.
Let me see where the exits are.
Left side.
Okay. Swatch hard first. Is that too cool for you, Sarah?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? Okay. If it gets cool, you can close one of the vents on the side over there.
Thank you.
Alright. Girls will sleep well tonight, right?
Hope
Very
so.
well.
Michael, you were doing a lot of walking too.
Yeah.
Right. Step check.
Marie, Michael, and I moved those big logs in the back
Oh, good.
at the ranch. You know, those big ones were there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got them out of the way.
Maria, we walked 8.4 miles.
Ooh, that's a lot of walking.
18,988 steps.
That's good.
Nice.
What's a typical target or goal?
Every day you're supposed to take 10,000 steps.
Oh, good. Well, then you guys have banked 8,000 steps.
I don't know if yours is calculated right. Mine says 9.6 miles and 19,000 steps.
Why is mine always slower? It's like it's naturally not athletically inclined like I am.
That stinks, man.
Most exercise I do is walking from the couch to the fridge and back. No, I'm just kidding. I do swim. That's exercise.
Well,
That's
very good
really good
exercise,
exercise.
Yeah.
Go left, right, 4.
I was swimming with my
Great exercise.
I was swimming with my friend one time. She was like, "Dude, your normal is like my sprint. Just slow down."
Do you do a special stroke or like underwater or?
I mostly just do freestyle just because it's what I am best at. When I do backstroke, I bump into everything.
Oh, that's hard. I mean, that's tough.
There's so much core strength in butterfly. It's insane.
It is. Oh my gosh, I can never do the butterfly at all. I did. My dad taught me a long time ago to do breaststroke. So frequently I do a breaststroke, and that's actually a pretty good exercise, you know, because you're moving like this way. So
It is really good.
in Pennsylvania in the winter, they just go to the heated pools. Did you ever go to Muhlenberg's pool?
Yeah, I did that all the time.
Oh, I got see. Sarah went to Muhlenberg's pool.
Yeah, I get sick in pools all the time, but I do want to try and do the backstroke in there.
Michael, am I still going straight here?
Yeah.
It's like I'm turning now, right? Up here? I-4.
Yeah, left side.
Cindy's parents celebrated their 65th wedding
That was 3
anniversary
bites.
today.
60 what?
65.
That's
Dang.
impressive.
I don't know what they were supposed to do.
We started playing charades with each other
cool.
using our phones. And at least on the Haunted Mansion,
Oh, that's
when
cool.
people would see us doing it, they started doing it.
Oh,
We
that's
started
neat.
a trend.
That's cool.
And at one point, the acting it out that Maria had to do for me was tickling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
but that was
and there were a
funny.
couple of girls standing on the next, like the other side of the line.
Sports
you know?
girls. Let Debbie know you. This will make sense then.
Yeah. Who, they were looking on while I was holding up the phone. And the thing was tickle, and they both in unison reached forward and tickled Maria. And I jumped.
Funny. Oh, is that hysterical? That's funny.
It sucked, but it was hilarious.
That is
I'm sorry
funny.
about that. I know it was like personal
That
space
is
issues.
hysterical. Seriously.
But there was a guy, also like a guy who was trying to help her when
At least they made it more fun. That's cool. You have to enjoy those standing in line moments.
Those are some of the best memories.
They are.
yeah,
Exactly.
we did it on Pirates. We did it when we were waiting for the Little Mermaid.
Cool. Did they change the Pirates ride at all? Somebody said they made it a little bit more intense. From what
Not
it was before.
intense.
No.
No, they did add Captain Barbossa animatronic.
I like Barbosa.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah.
My thanky Jack, not you, Winnie the Monkey Jack. I can't do a good.
Mike, have you done Barbosa? Can
What?
you do a Barbosa impression? Can
Oh,
you
me?
do? Yeah.
No. No, I haven't seen that movie in 10 years.
How about Jack
Uh,
Sparrow? Can you do that one?
That was kind of harder to do. Less distinctive.
Have you seen the last Pirates movie, Sarah?
Yes,
Was it
I
good?
did. I'm afraid it disappointed me.
Oh, really?
It's because now I'm watching it from a film major perspective.
Yeah.
It's like, they didn't do that right.
Oh,
They didn't do
really?
that right.
Oh, wow. So what needed improvement?
Well, there were just a lot of plot holes that I didn't like, and the climax was ironically anticlimactic.
Oh, really?
I thought so.
I didn't see it. I wanted to see it. Marie, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. And Michael wasn't interested in seeing it, so still on my list before it goes out of theaters. I was glad I'd see Sydney, but then we went. Oh, you know what we went to see last night? We went to see. Oh my God, what was the name of that thing?
Megan Levy.
Megan Levy. Did you hear
What's
about
that?
that?
Oh,
one,
is
Sarah?
that the one about the dog? And
Oh my gosh, it was wonderful.
really with
Yes, it was kind of, I want to say documentary, but you know, it was
Oh, I did hear about that.
but it was based on her life and based upon the life of the dog. That was her. She was a handler for in Iraq when she was in the Iraqi war, and amazing. Just really, I have to say, well done. Plot was wonderful. I mean, it's based on a true story. The way they did the editing, the way they did the special effects, the CGIs, really wonderfully done. I was very, very impressed. I thought the acting was good. I don't remember the name of the actress.
Kate Mara. I think that's her
there you go.
name.
But she was good. I mean, she played the role really well. So very, very impressive.
Yeah, she was Invisible Woman in Fantastic
really?
Four.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
of 2015.
she's been in a few things. She was on American Horror Story.
Oh, really?
Wait, she was who?
Invisible Woman. Yeah, and the crappy Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, no.
This
yeah.
particular movie, she was really good at it. Very, very flowed naturally, very believable, the character. Yeah, loved it. So, Ray, you would have liked it a lot because it talked about the dog and how the dog was, sensitive. Just amazing. Very, very cool.
Dogs in general are awesome.
They are so cool. But, I think the most fascinating part about it was, again, it was based on the true story. And she had wanted to adopt the dog after she was out of the military. And they said that a vet along the way had said that the dog was unadoptable because it was too aggressive, when it really wasn't. And this Megan Levy kept saying, no, the dog's not. It's because you don't understand how to take care of him. When you examine him, he's very sensitive. And it was really wild. So she did some amazing things at the end of the movie in order to adopt him. And they had petitions, and she went to her senator. It was just really very cool. And she didn't take no for an answer to adopt the dog that saved her life when she was in Iraq. Very, very amazing. But if you ever get a chance, I would recommend seeing it.
It sounds interesting.
It was wonderful, I have to admit. And it just did some subplots of some of the other handlers who had dogs that were in Iraq, and some of the incidents that they experienced while over there, because there were suicide bombers, roadside bombs, snipers from afar. Very interesting.
And my
Yeah.
dad might like that. He's into that kind of horror films.
It's a thing that's what our military has to go through when they've been over there. It's not like some other wars that have been fought, which are a little bit less clandestine, because at least in other wars, people wore uniforms, so you kind of know who the bad guys were.
Yeah.
In this case, they're civilians, or they're dressed like civilians, and know the good guys from the bad guys. So it's very difficult. When do you start your summer camps there? When you go back, like the 2 weeks you were saying that you're going to do it or something?
Yeah, about. It starts on July 10th.
Oh, so that gives you a little time. More than.
Robert Iger in the parks?
Oh my god.
No.
Now he walks around the parks with
Oh yeah.
so now president. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion has CGI faces though, which is really weird, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they changed so much. They had these awesome animatronics in the Haunted Mansion. They replaced a lot of them with CGI effects.
Like the bus and the bride who killed all her husbands. Like she used to be that really creepy animatronic bride,
Yeah.
and now she has like a CGI face and axe, and like it just it takes away from the creepiness.
It's not as good as it was before.
Yeah, it looks faker.
Really, I'm surprised.
Because like the picture, the CGI itself looks real, but you're like, well, it's CGI.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah, I hate it when
Even
they
if
get.
it looks real,
Yeah.
you know it's not. Versus animatronic is a physical thing,
I see.
and then when it's supposed to be like a ghost zombie, that's like, oh, that is kind of creepy.
Yeah, I hate it when they get rid of the animatronics in favor of like the 3D CGI stuff. Yeah.
Talking about that, it doesn't look as good, and it takes away from what Disney is known for, which are these really cool animatronics. We saw them on Spaceship Earth.
Oh, now what was Spaceship Earth?
Mom, you went on Spaceship Earth.
Is that the one that's a globe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one you went with your parents.
Okay, that's what Michael said, and I thought there was a different one.
You're thinking of Mission to Mars.
That's what I thought. Did you guys go on that one?
No, my mom doesn't let me.
I heard. Well, see, I don't know. It's probably what your mom thought is what I thought too. That there were too many incidences on
Oh,
there.
the kid who died on the ride.
Yeah, there were. Actually, 2 people died on that ride, and then a number of people got sick on it too. It's something has to do with the way that they do the effects of it.
It's G-force.
Yeah.
It's real G-forces.
So is that why your mom doesn't want you on it either?
Well, she went on it a long time ago, and it scared her so much she never wanted to do it again. And I think she rightly assumed I'd probably have the same reaction. I mean, on the first day on Animal Kingdom, we went on this dinosaur ride that my friend recommended, saying it was so cool. It was loud, it was dark, it was pitch dark, and it had these scary dinosaurs.
Oh, really?
We couldn't stand it.
Oh wow. That's not the one that has that really. Oh no, that's Universal.
Yeah, that's Universal is the drop. Mike,
Is that
do you know
Jurassic
which-
Park?
No, but for Disney,
I think it's just called
It's
Dinosaur.
just dinosaur,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I was ever on that one.
I don't think you were.
They had a lot of really cool rides in the dinosaur portion of the park.
Yeah, I don't think I was at any of them.
We rode the Triceratops,
The Triceratops, and what was that?
the Dumbo with dinosaurs.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you ever go to Diagon Alley?
So what was the best
Ask her
ride
all
you
about
were
it.
on of all the days?
Ooh, what was our best ride? Maria, what do you think?
Of today or all 3 days?
Great.
All 3.
I like Mount Everest. I like thrills between that one and
Big Thunder Mountain, I liked.
that was cool. And Pirates is always a classic for me.
That's a classic.
Yeah. So I have to say, yeah, it's between those 2. What about you, Sarah?
These are tough. It's a Small World was not as insufferable as I remembered.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's just cute, yeah.
Classic. How can you not sing along?
You have to. And it was so cute hearing it in the other languages. We're guessing which country is which.
Exactly.
Let's see, I really liked Haunted Mansion. That was a lot of
Yeah, I
fun.
was like that.
Pirates was great. What other ones? It was kind of short, but I did like Seven Dwarfs.
Oh, what was that like?
We were in these mine cars that swung back and forth, and in between the thrills, you actually saw parts of the Seven Dwarfs themselves, like working in the mines. In the mines. In the mines.
Sorry, I had to.
No, you had to. I would have been upset if you didn't.
That's cute. That's still a classic movie. How could you not like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah. I did love Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's a classic.
And I really did love Expedition Everest. It was my first time on there.
Oh, really?
It was really fun.
Yeah. What was the one that you went on and were like, oh my god, I should not have gone on this ride?
The
Dinosaur.
dinosaur ride.
Really?
That was one that I was like, I could have done without it.
And so it was like, what aspect of it? Like G-forces?
No, it was really dark and like they just flashed dinosaurs at you. It was jerky and it was so loud.
Huge animatronic dinosaurs that were really scary and really loud, and it smelled gross in there too.
Yeah. It was just, it was nasty.
One thing I'm wishing I bought was that copy of Nightmare Before Christmas, the original poem. I wish I had bought that one, but I'll probably find it online somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe hopefully a little bit cheaper.
They didn't have a price on it, which you never want to see. It was the 20th anniversary edition because I did research on it for a paper I did about stop motion animation films, and that's considered like the pinnacle of stop motion animation. It's the best one.
Oh, really?
It's the yardstick
Yeah.
against which all others are measured.
Oh, really? Wow.
And it all started when Tim Burton wrote this poem that was basically a parody of "Twas the Night Before Christmas" from a Halloween perspective.
Interesting.
But no one would touch it with a 10-foot pole. No one wanted to make anything out of it. He wanted to make it a holiday short. And then finally he got some people interested. He said from the start he wanted to make it stop motion animation. And then eventually when it became so popular, Disney's like, give it to us.
Wow.
They turned it down at first, but then they're like, let me have it.
So it got more popularity through crowds than the studio itself.
Yeah, and also in the time between when he submitted it for consideration and when he was working for them at the time.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And between the time he submitted it and they actually accepted it, the company sort of changed leadership. And the new people who came in were more open-minded about that stuff and saw something in it. And they went for it, and it turned out to be a great success.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
He was disillusioned with drawing the the little bunny rabbits and foxes.
Yeah. So he made these scary, gruesome things.
Yep, but everyone needs their start.
That's wild.
Michael, did you do research on him or was yours just stop motion that your class was on?
No, we did a week on because it was history of animation, and we went through like the different like eras, like silent films, and then
Oh, you know everything about like
Walt Disney.
Waldo? I said that wrong.
Oswald, yeah, like the history of the early days of the Disney studio, and then like Popeye, Felix the Cat, then Universal, Warner Brothers, I think we did a week on it, just stop motion, and I think we actually watched a documentary about Tim Burton, like when he made I think
I want to
Corpse
see
Bride.
that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
What's the name of the documentary, Mikey?
Oh no, it was just on the making of Corpse Bride. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, no
I can always
fun.
find that somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube or something.
I was not as enchanted with Corpse Bride, just because, I don't know, I thought it was a little messy. But also, again, comparing it to the yardstick that is Nightmare Before
That's
Christmas.
true. I have to
It's hard
admit,
to measure up.
it was very like pioneering for stop motion. It was like one of a kind.
Yeah.
Which one did I go
The
with?
Nightmare Before Christmas, that is.
Yeah.
What did I go with you guys to see? Was it the Halloween one?
I went with Nicole to see Coraline.
Coraline.
That
I
was
went to one. It was like
creepy.
the last one I ever saw.
It creeped me out when she turned into a giant spider.
Yeah,
Because I can't see spiders.
It is creepy, but I really do like that movie a lot.
I get too scared and like, put off by some of that. Just like the horror films, I can't do horror. I can do mystery. I can do suspense. I can't do horror.
So yes to Hitchcock,
Yes.
no to Craven.
Yeah,
What's Craven's?
Wes
What?
Craven, creator of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
can't do any of those. Yeah.
I like how I'm the only one who didn't know what that was in this car.
I know, it's okay.
Maria and
He
her,
passed away recently.
right, Maria and her friend Nicole used to go to see a lot of the blood and guts things. And the one time they were under 17, it was like you had to be 17.
Oh, yeah.
So we
Yeah,
went to
saw it
go to the
3D.
movie, and I was going to go see something else or just leave, And they're like, oh, we have to, come and sit with us. I'm like, I'm not going to see that movie. They're like, oh, come on, we really want to see it. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I went, and they were on either side of me or whatever. I think if I looked at any of it, it was barely a minute or two that I opened my eyes. I mean, the whole thing, I had like my hands in front of my eyes.
Saw 3D.
Yeah. Oh, of course not. Those I don't like those. I like horror movies with a plot, not just what they call torture porn, where it's just people being ripped to shreds for no reason. Those stuff I don't like. I mean, I did like Nightmare on Elm Street, but that's because I was fascinated by the character of Freddy Krueger. I love how as I'm watching, I'm like, what is his motivation? What is his id? What is his... I'm actually asking questions about him.
That's like you, Michael. You watch all that like horror stuff.
Yeah.
Years and years ago, one of my dear friends, because we were into Halloween, but I always thought Halloween was just like the monsters. You know, Dracula, vampires, Frankenstein, Mummy, you know, like the classic monsters.
Yep.
So she's like, oh, you gotta go see. This is like the first Halloween. It was called Halloween. She's like, oh, you gotta come see it with me. I'm like, okay,
Michael
Halloween.
Myers.
Oh, I don't know, but so I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Michael Myers.
And that was Auntie D. And same thing. I mean, I was thinking it was like a Hitchcock kind of Halloween-y thing. Oh my gosh, first time I saw that spooky whatever, it's like, no, I'm done.
The hockey mask?
Oh, horrendous. that was
No, that's Jason. Hockey mask is
Friday the
Jason.
13th.
So then she's like, oh, we got to see Halloween too. I'm like, no. That's the last one I ever saw. First and last, never saw anymore. That did it. And Michael Murray used to like to go to the theme parks.
Oh yeah, Universal on Busch Gardens.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I know I can't go to those.
I hate people jumping out and screaming in my ear.
I know that. I don't like the jump out things. I hurt my neck every time that happens.
Yeah, but of course, being a good, dutiful mother, I went, like, just covered my ears and hit my face and just pushed ahead. And then there's Michael, like, trying to see, like, oh, look how they set this up. He was, like, fascinated how they set it up. You know?
Yeah,
like, oh, look,
they're actually
they
doing an
designed it
amazing
this way.
job with all the theming and the sets.
Michael likes, the settings and the kind of like the movie aspect of how they designed it. It's honestly, I have to say, Universal, the very first time we went, they had an amazing Frankenstein like Halloween event, and that was phenomenal. I mean, when you walked into
Werewolf?
that, it was in the studio.
Yeah, the sound
Literally
stage.
felt like you were walking onto the set of Frankenstein.
That's so cool. We talking like the old school James Whale edition?
Yeah.
Like legit.
Oh, that's Monster
Awesome.
Cafe.
Phenomenal. And then they did a werewolf one.
Yeah,
Walt
Wolfman.
Dracula was pretty good. But all the other stuff, just horror.
Well, like the Saw House and the Chucky.
Yeah, those I can't stand. But the classics were phenomenal. Very well done.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of interesting what Universal's trying to create, like their own cinematic universe, like all the monster remakes.
They're trying.
Yeah, I mean the only thing was, the new Mummy wasn't very good. I didn't think so.
I think they tried to merge Mummy and zombies together.
Yeah.
And it was too much zombies, and they had focused more like the original Mummy. I thought was so much better.
I think they also should have like kept Brendan Fraser because that's his thing.
Yeah.
Not Tom Cruise. Like Brendan Fraser is the mummy guy.
He was wonderful. I didn't like Tom Cruise in that role. I don't know.
I think they paid too much just for his name.
Yeah, they paid too much for him, and also for what's the other guy, Michael?
Oh, Russell Crowe as Dr.
Way too much
Jekyll.
money for him. They went way over budget. They won't recover their money on it, and they had two actors they didn't really need for that movie.
Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll?
Yeah.
They had Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the Mummy movie? Why?
They were trying to cram too much in one.
Oh, that's just upsetting. No, my fine English major sensibilities find that so abhorrent. No, not Jekyll and Hyde. That's a completely separate. Oh, come on.
Well, yeah, I think
Russell Crowe should not do anything ever.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not a Russell Crowe.
Let him go sing his little songs and leave everyone else alone.
Yeah. The only role that I thought he did well in was in
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Yeah.
He did do well in Les Mis.
Singing
Well, yeah, because he's a singer. That was wonderful.
I was amazed.
Of course, I can't watch that without bawling my
I know, me
eyeballs
too.
out.
Oh my gosh. So sad. So depressing.
Movie ended, and I'm like, that was great. Can I have a tissue? I also bawled the first time I saw Nightmare Before Christmas and the first time I saw Corpse Bride. That's just because I cry at things.
Hey, that's part of human nature.
Did you cry at the Jimmy Neutron movie?
I really may have, honestly. I really may have.
Neutron was
I
cute.
freaking love Jimmy Neutron. The movie I cried at. I couldn't do
I love
it.
Jimmy Neutron.
And Goddard.
Goddard was cute.
Goddard. I love the show. The show was great.
It's cute. Well, last night I have to admit, I got a little sappy over the dog. It was such a cute dog movie. How did you guys remember to use your lotion?
Yes, every day. Every day.
That's good. Definitely don't want to get sunburned. I was out mowing a little bit again today, maybe
Oh,
like
nice.
45 minutes. Yeah, but honestly, I stopped because the sun, I didn't have lotion, and the sun was so intense. It started to
It was
burn my foot.
crazy those last 2 days.
The humidity, the sun, very intense. So I maybe got about a little over a third of it mowed. So you're going to have a lot to do in the next couple of weeks. Right?
Okie dokes.
I might be getting a little bit more done tomorrow, but it's
That's fine.
not much. At least I did the back. Michael helped me.
Thank
with
you.
those trees. So. And then Travis, he said he lost his phone or whatever, so he didn't realize, forgot that the appointment was for today.
Oh.
So he moved it to Monday. So that's what. So please make sure you're there before he gets there. Like, you know,
I'm always am.
Thank you. And then I'll give you the check to use. Because I don't need the amount, but you can write the amount in, okay?
Okay.
We were hoping Johnny Depp would be on the ride when we went on the Pirates.
Yes.
But he usually just does that in California,
That's
so.
true.
It looks exactly like him.
I know,
Really
it does.
does.
It's amazing. Very, very well done. That is a good animatronic character at the end. I have to admit, that was phenomenal.
There are 3 of him. If you ever spot any more,
Then it's really him.
it's really him.
Did you see any of the shows, princess shows?
Not the princess shows. We did do some of the animatronics, like the Enchanted Tiki Room
Oh, that's fun.
and Country Bear Jamboree.
Oh yeah, those. I always like Country Bear. It's cute. It's one of the originals.
Yeah.
Oh, Maria, did you say they were close to Hall of Presidents?
They're making a new one,
Oh, they're revising it.
and he's going to talk.
Oh, really?
Is he really cool?
Yeah, they're not breaking with tradition and keeping him silent.
I love it. That's cool. That'll be fun.
But they don't have to do that. No one's telling them to do that. They can make him shush.
Yeah, here they're originally going to keep him silent. They said, I
Because
just
he
said,
can't
yeah.
form a coherent sentence without sounding like a 12-year-old.
But he made to be a billionaire, so he did something right. Amazing. Only in America.
Luckily, though, when we got lucky where every time it started raining, when it started, we were in some
You
place.
found a place to go in.
No, we were in some place every time it started. It was when we came out, they were like, "Oh, it's pouring now."
Did you hear the singers though? Like, there's a couple like, I think especially Epcot, like the rotating singers for the countries. Some of the
We got to
rotating
see the
singers.
band once, but we didn't catch any of the other
Yeah,
shows.
some of them are really good. The ones that I think are in America, they do like a cappella, like the.
Yeah, I think they were setting it up for later.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And, oh, did you get to see Frozen?
No,
It was an hour and a half line.
Really?
we did not feel like waiting that
Yeah,
long.
that's a bummer.
But at Magic Kingdom, I was dressed as Snow White. I did meet Snow White while I was just like here. It was fun.
That is cool. That's very cool. Oh, how was the lunch at the Palace? Is that where you went? The Palace?
Well,
We ended up not doing that. We
yeah.
changed our minds.
because it's a character dine-in, so that means it was a buffet
Oh, I see.
of like a flat fee of $27, and so the bill would have been over like 30, and it was like afternoon, and we had a late breakfast, so I was like, I would probably eat like a side
Yeah.
salad for $30.
Yeah.
they couldn't find our reservation anyway, so all the better for us. Like, we went to cancel it. They said it's a $10 cancellation fee, but then they couldn't find it.
Oh, that's good.
So it's like, okay,
Worked out
cool.
well.
That works.
That works out really well.
I wrote down everything we did each day. I just haven't done today's yet.
That's cool. So what was the favorite ride over at Animal Kingdom?
We went on the dragon.
That's a dragon
No,
thing?
there's a dinosaur. What's it called again?
Oh, the
Whirl. The
Dino World?
Dino Whirl and Swirl or something.
Yeah, Dino World.
The Dino World. Yeah.
Is that the scary
WHI?
one?
No,
this was the fun
It's
one. We
a
went on
little
it twice.
coaster, yeah.
It's a cute roller
that's
coaster where you
cool.
sit in a car that spins from time to time.
Oh, okay.
You go up and down and
You would
around.
love it.
Oh, really?
We went on
I
it
like
twice.
That.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds like
It was
my
like,
kind of coaster.
you remember the ones that like, it's like, it's less intense than like, Cheetah Hunt.
Oh, okay. Cool. I think I'd like it then. And then, did you guys see the tree? The tree of life?
Yeah, we kept counting the animals we
Yeah.
saw.
Oh, that's neat. It's really neat how they did that. There was something that I read about how they created it. It was one of those, how they made it or something. Really fascinating how much time it took. They were just amazing.
I would love to be one of their max.
Sweet. Good. Oh, that's good. So you found spray starch. Was that the antique store you found that at? With dust all over it. Oh, wow. She'll take a look at it for
Okay.
me. And so I said, I will do that. And then
What time are you leaving?
not lately, but
Around
right after
8, maybe a
dinner.
little before.
I was going to meet my neighbors up there, but then I'll be back after that. So I don't will be back for long, but I know I get to talk to the neighbors up at the ranch because they had taken care of the horses when we were away also. That sounds so bad.
but it was, I think it might have even been 41.
Yeah, I just never saw. I mean, I wasn't born at the time, but I don't remember seeing it. You know, that when I was young. Because when I was a kid, Disney only came out with about one of those films per year. So it was like a big deal when they came out with a movie like Lady and the Tramp, for example. I remember going to see that. I think that came out in the 60s. And I just remember it was like a big deal to go see it. It's like the only thing showing in town. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, well, after Sleeping Beauty was such a flop in 1959, they didn't make another princess movie for 30 years.
Oh, really? And what was the next one? Was it Snow White?
Little Mermaid.
A little. No, what about Snow White?
Snow White was the very first one.
first
she's
one
not
ever.
a princess.
Yeah, and then Cinderella was after Snow White, then Sleeping
and
Beauty,
then it
then
was-
Ariel, then Belle,
Really?
Then
then Jasmine, right?
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Then
That's why.
Hansel, and then Tiana, and then
Don't forget Mulan.
oh right,
And
Mulan.
Pocahontas. And Pocahontas.
When
Yes.
did they make Sleeping Beauty?
59.
59. And then when was Cinderella?
50.
50. Huh. Wow. And it was a flop?
Big time.
Really?
In fact, they made the castle at Disneyland, Sleeping Beauty's castle, for promotion for the film.
Really? And why was it such a flop?
It just wasn't what people expected.
Wow.
I mean, when you think about it, it has nothing to do with Sleeping Beauty or even Prince Philip. It has everything to do with the three fairies and Maleficent. They do all the work.
I guess Sleeping Beauty just sleeps.
Yeah, literally, Aurora has 18 minutes of screen time and 18 lines of dialogue, the second
Wow.
least of any Disney title character.
Yeah, all she does is sleep. I often thought that when I remember seeing that as a kid. It was like, she just fell asleep and she was gone. Until she just laid there.
Pretty
Very
much.
nondescript, you know. Not very exciting. Boring princess. I actually would have worn hers, except there was this really nasty stain on it.
From what?
It looked like it had been from storage, quite honestly.
That happened to a couple of our jackets.
That's a shame because it was really pretty. Satin with satin buttons all the way up the back. I kept it for memorabilia sake.
I thought we made her wedding dress.
Really? Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I wanted to wear it, but I found out it was destroyed in a fire that caused my family to move to Long Island in the first place.
Really? Oh,
They
that's
lived
so
in
sad.
they lived in New York. They had an apartment fire and had to start again in Great Neck.
Oh no, that's so sad. Oh my gosh. What's caused the fire?
Someone didn't properly put out a barbecue on the roof.
Oh no, it's terrible. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wow. It's terrible. Was everybody safe at least?
Yeah, I don't think anyone got hurt. It was just a devastating fire.